What is happening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Smack with Tana. We are live right now on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Go check us out on there. This will also be posted to Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. We got a sports show for y'all today, so welcome back. And if it's your first time listening, then welcome to bring in my boy, the man with the stats, facts, and news, my homie, Christopher Fermin. Yes, sir. What's up,
How
bro?
we doing? Talking Tana podcast. Talking Smack with Tana podcast. We back, baby, with episode 5.
Yes, sir. Is it 5? Damn, I don't know. You got it.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is the fifth.
Well,
but
so let's jump.
Yeah, I'm glad we in this. I'm glad 5 episodes deep. You feel me? Like this. I mean, listen, bro. When we look back at this, we're gonna be laughing at this shit. Like, damn, bro, we really ain't have shit. You feel me? Like everything's looking all.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like all basic. Like we're beginners, and then you know how it be working out.
You know
And
what
then
I think's so funny right now? How I just noticed that the color of the walls behind me and the color of the walls behind you are almost the same color. So it looks like we are in the same place, but we are not.
Like if I look in the corner of the screen, like I swear it could be the same wall. It's just
Right.
We're split. You feel me? Like
So just so everyone knows, we are not in the same place at all.
not at all. We're in 2 whole different states.
Yeah,
But
New Orleans and Houston represent.
yes, sir. H-Town, baby, and that 504. Shout out my people in New Orleans.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some MMA. Not just UFC. We have news from one championship, some exciting stuff. Somebody you know very well,
Okay.
and a fan favorite. So we're gonna get into some MMA, UFC. Then we'll jump into some NFL news updates and 2 of our own personal list, or
Okay.
not our personal list, but list that we
Found interesting.
There you go. Yes, sir. That's it.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna dive into some Warriors and Celtics. Some
Yes,
shit
sir.
going on over there. Some
Yes, sir.
things happening. NHL playoffs right now. We have the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Finals. We'll dive into that.
All right.
And we just had a game in about 20 minutes ago. Shocker ending. We'll dive into that.
Wild ending.
And then not too much from soccer because all the leagues are done. But guess what? We do have some World Cup news, which is exciting because it only comes around every 4 years. So,
Absolutely.
boom, we'll dive into that. So there's the
We got
layout
a
of the
loaded
show.
schedule.
Yes,
Loaded
sir.
schedule.
Yes, sir. So stick with us, and yes, sir. Let's dive into it. So first, we got UFC Fight Night Volkov, Alexander Volkov versus Jairzinho Rosenstrike. All right, and just to go over some notable performances. I'm gonna butcher this name, so I'm so sorry. Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
I seen that. She made a top.
Yes,
Yeah,
she's
I've
back in the
seen it.
win column, and she beat Felice Herring, and Felice Herring is retiring now after that loss. So thank you, Felice Herring, for all your service and performance in
Yeah.
the cage.
I mean, it did look like, it's time for her to, I mean, I don't know. That was a pretty nasty submission right there. She was kind of just dragged her up against the cage. You feel me? And come here, just,
Yeah,
just,
rear naked choke. Yeah,
yep. Just let me
and
crank
then
it. See, I was doing it wrong right there. I'm lifting up. You're supposed to, ladies and gentlemen, you do it like this, not like this. I promise you, he's getting out every time you
you're
do
throwing
that.
elbows. It's like this, brother.
Yeah, bro.
It's like you want to hug him.
Nah, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, like the cable grip.
yeah,
and then
you
pull
crank it
across.
in.
That's like how
I'm
Khabib does it.
pulling up.
Khabib does that and pulls across, and Ben
Yep.
Askren.
Yep.
Then we have Dan Ige, who a lot of people thought was going to be one of the next, top contenders for the 100. I believe it's 100. The featherweight 145-pound title. He actually loses unanimous decision versus Mosvar Evlov. I can't say that name either.
Okay.
Now, what's shocking to me is I almost put money on this fight, though.
Good thing you did.
Because no. I was gonna put it for Mozar
Okay.
because I hope that's how you say his name. Who knows? Mosvar. Because I heard on the MMA Hour with Ariel Hawani, they go over their sports bets and their underdogs of the week and stuff, and the guy was saying like Dan Ige, not very known for his grappling. The guy that he's fighting is very known for his grappling, and I believe he's undefeated. Let me make sure about
Okay.
that. So I was like, yeah, I was like, this dude sounds, yeah, he's 16-0.
Okay.
So I was like, man, like I probably shouldn't make this bet. The way I've been losing bets lately, I was like, nah, I'm good. Not gonna happen. I'm not making no more bets right now. I'm good. Um,
I feel that.
and then of course we had Alexander Volkov TKO's Jairzinho Rosenstrike in 2 minutes in the first round.
Yep.
So that's a huge win
Devastation.
for him, especially
Yep.
because everybody was saying like even Jairzinho went on the MMA Hour and said, okay, he's not much of a finisher. I think this fight's gonna go long, so I have to be ready for that. And
Dude was like,
Volkov,
okay.
right? Volkov was like, "Oh, I'm not a finisher.
Okay.
Gotcha. I'm gonna show you ass right fast."
Yeah. Bro, is their heavyweight?
Yes, sir. Yep, yep.
Okay. So
Big
is
boys.
Volkov gonna be kind of in line for a shot at Ngannou soon?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so because um, you still got Cyril Gane up there. You
I
know,
forgot about him.
you got the fight between John Jones and Stipe that might happen.
Okay.
For the
Please just let John fight any. I don't care who it is. Just
yes,
throw a heavyweight at him and let him fight, bro. He's been out for too long, bro.
they're talking about that for the interim title.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Is
So
it because Ngannou is hurt?
because he's hurt, he's having that knee problem, and then
Okay.
also they don't know what he's gonna do as far as his contract goes.
Yep.
So
Yep.
they like, hey, you might be out of here. We're gonna find somebody to replace you. Um, but yeah, so you still got Cyril Gane. You got Tom Aspinall, who's rising up there. You got Tai Tuivasa, who just knocked out Derek Lewis
I
up there.
remember. Yep.
So it's like that division's wild right now. Pretty exciting.
And Stipe's still around, so
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it's gonna be honestly, I think heavyweight has to be my favorite division in any combat sport because it's just so big, bro, that like all of a sudden, like in other weight classes, like you could get knocked out. You feel me? It doesn't matter what weight class you in, you get knocked out either way. But I just think when you're that big, like it doesn't matter, bro. Like there's just so much power that like at this level, somebody's getting slept. You know,
Yeah.
there's no.
And you never know
I
what's gonna happen.
like when have you seen a decision in a heavyweight fight? You know, like they have to be like so bad or like scared of each other. Like they know what time it is. If we throw in, bro, like anybody that fights in Ngannou, bro, like and makes it to a decision, like I don't know what you was doing, bro. I honestly because Ngannou be like you did I send you that highlight of that slow motion of him knocking I think uh,
Alistair. What was
yeah,
the upper was it
and he
uppercut?
was yeah, he missed all those punches, all of
Oh
them.
no,
But
that was Jairzinho,
yeah, okay.
who
He
just
missed
got finished.
every last one of those punches, but it doesn't matter because
The
if
one that
one of
connects.
those would have hit
Yeah.
before the one that hit, you
Right.
feel me? Like
It's still over.
and he doesn't stop. Like look at him. Like he just kept going. He's like, bro, like I'm knocking you out one way or another. Like that's
Right.
I just bro, like and the same thing in boxing, bro. Those heavyweight dudes, bro, like they not just stand if they stand around, they're scared. I promise you they know they either have too much respect for the man across them, like I know he got them hands. I'm not gonna try to be throwing hands with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or they just know they not like that. Like I can't. That's not my game. Like to go in there, you feel me? But that's rarely ever the case when you're a heavyweight. Every heavyweight has knockout. You feel me? Has some kind of knockout power.
There's
You
there's
know?
a much more unpredictableness. That's the word. There we go.
Yeah,
To
unpredictability.
heavyweights than there
Yep,
is the smaller guys. So it's
yep.
wild to watch. But since you mentioned boxing, perfect segue. Gonna jump right into it.
Devin
Uh,
Haney,
yeah. So how do you feel about Devin Haney's performance against I'm about to butcher his name.
George
There
Kambosos.
you go. You got it.
Yeah.
Cambosis.
Yeah,
Cambos. How you say it? Cambosis or
Kambosos.
Cam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cam.
How you
Yeah.
feel about
Like
his
either way.
performance?
Yeah. Yeah. First of all, shout out Camboso. He was a great. He's a good fighter. Greek dude. Not a lot of guys that make it out from Greece and are that good.
Shout out to him
Robert,
because he missed weight and then got back on the scale and ended up making weight. So
absolutely. Yep.
professional by him. Good way to, be an
But
athlete.
I have to give all the credit to Devin Haney. I gotta eat some of my words. I believe on the last episode I was talking about I didn't respect Devin Haney that much because he's defensive and I just feel like he's capable of so much more. But not everybody's gonna have, gonna go in there with that same mindset of let me go get my face punched in.
Right.
Like some people don't want that. I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna wear you down. And bro, he did that to perfection. Like when I tell you, he was just that jab was just oh my gosh, like the jab was just disgusting all night, bro. Like he every time Kambosos, like it was like the seventh round, and I'm looking at their faces, and all I can see on Devin Haney is like a couple of drops of sweat, even two, three drops of sweat. He's putting in work, so he's sweating. Bro, this man Cambosa's face is tore up. He's bloody. He's all swollen. Like, oh yeah, and we only halfway through. But I at that feeling I had a feeling, or at that time I had a feeling that it would go to a decision. But like the conclusion was already done. Like because at that point, bro, like Devin Haney won every round, 12-0. Like he 12-0'd him, bro. Like it was. That's why I keep saying like it was just such a dominant performance, and and just because he didn't knock him out doesn't mean he wasn't offensive. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Yep.
he was jabbing the shit out of his face, bro. Like he was jabbing it, jabbing it. Cambosis gets close. I'm gonna jab you to keep you away. I'm gonna keep moving around. As I back out of any little situation, I'm jabbing on the way out. Like, and it was just beautiful, bro. He's just like, man, like I haven't watched the jab party like that in a while. Like I'm
So
just
with that win, Devin Haney is 28-0 with 15 KOs. So that's pretty offensive for you, the 15 KOs.
yep.
And he adds the WBA, the IBF, the WBO, and the ring lightweight titles along to his already had WBC lightweight crown. And here's an interesting fact. He's the first since Pernell Whitaker to be the undisputed champ, the undisputed lightweight champ in boxing.
Dang, I
So
did
that's a
not know
pretty,
that.
yeah, that's a pretty impressive feat because Pernell Whitaker is regarded very high by a lot of people. You know what I mean?
I'm not
So
gonna lie, bro. When you can literally call yourself the undisputed, like I
right,
have all the belts, like the ring is literally a magazine, bro. Like they have their own belt, and I just got that too, just for bonuses. I won they shit too. You feel me?
right.
Like you feel
It's
me?
like a
Just for
shits and
kicks.
giggles belt, but I'm gonna
Come
just
on,
get it
bro.
though. Thank you.
It's
I'm
like
sure that comes with more money though, right? Like the more
I'm pretty
belts,
sure. Like,
I
so
bet.
there's the app DAZN or
Yeah,
uh so they have, I think they have their own like franchise belt. Like whoever their best guy is, they give them that, but it's like not worth anything. Like the main belts are the WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO. Those are the main belts that if you got those four, you good. You feel me?
right.
You're the undisputed. Like the ring, cool. Like they started adding more value to the ring magazine, because I think it's like the official magazine of boxing. But still, come on, listen, you don't even sound like a belt. Like the ring lightweight champion doesn't
Right.
sound
It
like
sounds artificial,
the
but hey,
WBO lightweight champion. That sounds like, you know. And now you don't even have to say WBO because he's got all of them. They say the undisputed, you know, lightweight
yeah,
champion. Not even, I was gonna say the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world.
right.
You already know. Oh, I got that. You know how many times I heard that with Bones fighting. And still the UFC. That's all we wanted to hear every time we
The
fought. We
facts.
watched Jones.
If in those
Like,
decisions to where you were waiting on it,
oh
you're
my
just
God,
sitting there
we're
like,
just dying. Yeah, we're
like what's
dying.
gonna
Like
happen?
hands
So
sweaty, and then Bruce Buffer with the and still,
and then
bro. UFC
yo,
announcers are like literally, well, combat sport announcers are up there with soccer as the best announcers.
yeah, the
Like
most exciting.
come on, even
Nothing
they might even
compares.
be more exciting because they're exciting when nothing's happened yet. Like they're just introducing the guys.
I'll tell you what, another good segue. Speaking about announcers, 'cause I can't wait to hear Ann Still or Ann New next weekend talking about these UFC 275 fights. All right,
Huge card.
in Singapore, and I'm gonna just go over the last three fights on the card, starting with Zhang Weili, Zhang Weili, I'm sorry, against Joanna Young Jacek, who was a fight of the year, who won fight of the year. Matter of fact,
Yeah, I think so.
um,
Yeah.
So that's going to
That
be a
was
rematch. It's going to be a
that was
3 round fight, so it's
definitely.
going to be interesting to see how different this one goes.
I'm gonna say like this is what is. I'm gonna just give my prediction right now. Um,
Okay.
I
I
think
like
Wei
this.
Lee's gonna win because she's been fighting all this time while Joanna took a little bit of a break.
Right, right.
Like after she lost to Wei Lee, it was like a good long time, right?
Yep.
She fought again, or she
Joanna?
had one
No.
fight.
Joanna has not fought again.
Okay, so that was like, bro, that was about 2 years ago almost.
But
Like
I'm
that was
I'm gonna go against you here, and I'm gonna say Joanna.
okay. I mean,
I'm
listen, I
I'm gonna
think
say Joanna.
first of all, Wei Lee showed her in the first fight that I could beat you, and but at the same time,
But was
mean,
it really a decisive win to where like, oh, Joanna, you got your ass whooped?
I
No,
mean, I think
just
it was
because of the thing on her head,
yeah,
everybody, yeah, everybody was like, man, look at the
bro,
alien from
bro, she's
American
doing this
Dad.
again. She's doing it again. She's about to
No,
punch her
uh-uh,
face right. You feel me? Like
no, sir,
bro. That's how Wei Lee fights. That's how
not
she
gonna happen.
fights.
Especially because the way I've been seeing Wei Lee look, if Joanna comes back, and the thing is too, this is why I'm going Joanna because it's only a 3 round fight this time. It's not a 5 round title fight. Three
Okay.
rounds, I'm giving it to Joanna. She is. I'm giving it. I'm going Joanna.
It'll
I'm
be
going Joanna.
close. It'll be close. I think.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
excited.
say it comes down to a decision. I don't think anybody gets knocked out because I think they're both tough as hell. So I think it'll go down to a decision. But I think like the first fight, it's gonna be a brawl. Like I think they're gonna be hitting each other. They're not gonna just be standing around. Like matter of fact,
You think
somebody
so?
might get slept early.
I don't. I think
Like
Zhang Wei Li right now is at the point to where she's doubting herself.
you think so?
Coming off those few losses,
How
I
many
do.
losses has she had in a row? I know she
So
lost to Thug Rose.
so right now she is coming off of the loss to Rose, 2 losses to Rose, and her last win was Joanna. But I really think those 2 losses to Rose like kind of affected her a little bit.
Okay.
Um, and then as far as Joanna goes, you were absolutely correct because she has not fought since that Adesanya Romero. I fell asleep during that card, that main
Romero
event.
being scared and now he wants to go wreck
Right.
people in one
Bella,
championship.
no, he's in Bellator.
Oh, Bellator, that's what I
Yeah,
meant. But he's
same
wrecking stuff
difference.
over there.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie,
yeah, he is.
knocking
He
stuff out.
might be on that little juice again, but who knows? Let me not make no allegations. But
Okay.
yeah, he's looking like he's not 40 something years old again. And then
Uh,
the next fight we have uh someone who is my favorite female fighter, Valentina Shevchenko against Talia Santos. Now, Chris,
Talia,
you
Talia.
normally ask me these questions like, "Hey, how much do you know about this fighter?" And I'm gonna keep it 100%. I know absolute dick all nothing about Talia Santos.
And I was just about to say, like Talia, like I think this is the wrong beast, the wrong tree you climbing up. Like you
So
feel me? Like,
she's
listen,
coming off
bro,
of a
like
win to Joanna Wood, right?
yeah.
Or Joanne Wood. I'm sorry. Um, I have no idea about that fight. I do. She's and then her win before that was Roxanne Modafferi. I do know about her. She beat Jillian Robertson and Molly McCann. I do know those two names, but it's still not like.
And
And,
I
and
know
she,
Valentina, she had like a close-ish fight recently. Like I think it went to a decision, if I'm not mistaken. One
yeah,
of those, maybe 2 fights ago.
yeah.
But that's like an outlier. It's straight people getting devastated by Valentina. Like I just think, bro, she's Russian. Like
No, we're
she's
completely wrong. Valentina KO'd Lauren Murphy in the 4th round.
okay,
She TKO'd Jessica Andrade in the 2nd round with elbows. Then
okay,
she had a decision versus Jennifer Maia, who is a pretty
okay. So it's
good
3 fights
grappling.
ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then she had the finish on the Jones Reyes card, the punches from the crucifix against Caitlin Chukagian. So four,
okay.
3 out of 4 finishes in the last 4 fights. Not
Yeah,
bad.
that's a scary proposition if I'm looking at somebody I'm about to fight. Like literally, like if you're gonna fight Valentina, like either you need to have the greatest game plan ever to get it to a decision, or you need to knock her ass out.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna knock you out 9 times out of 10, or 3 times out of 4, she's knocking your ass out. Like, and she's won all those fights. Like, bro, like I'm telling you, you're gonna have to. dominate her or literally sleep her, like put her to sleep for you to go get
Yeah,
this belt.
I'm not
You
betting
know,
on against Valentina. I think
me
she's the.
either.
I think Amanda was the best. Amanda was the best like fighter brawler as far as the women goes, and she was so much bigger than Valentina. But I
Yep.
still think Valentina is the best women's mixed martial artist of all time. Grappling,
I'm
striking. I
I'm up
think she
there. I'm
is
thinking she's making her case bigger and bigger, basically
yeah
for me. Like,
because she has nobody to even fight anymore. It's like
I mean, like, I just think she would beat anybody. Like, I think she would beat Amanda if she fought Amanda right now.
I think so
You
too.
know,
I agree 100.
I think
percent
Amanda's not in the necessarily the greatest space. I'm not saying
Some
she's in
say
a
she
bad
won the second
space.
fight.
Uh, I mean, I remember that. I didn't watch that
Yep.
fight, but I remember. Oh wait, I think we did watch that fight, huh?
I believe so.
Together. It was a
Yeah.
decision for Amanda.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
And
Um,
it's almost the same thing. Sorry to cut you off. It's the same thing as Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway. It's like, okay, the second fight could have went to the
to
other
the other
person,
fighter.
and now
Yeah.
we're gonna make it a third fight. So I can see
Yep.
that happening if Amanda Nunes does come back and beat Juliana Pena, and
Yeah.
then we
Well,
have
that's already going to be hard because Juliana said, "I'm here. Like, hey, I'll
she
get
wants
in
it
there with you."
because she wants to prove herself. So props to her for wanting to prove herself.
Yep. I
The
mean,
main
even
event,
though I still don't want to see Juliana messing around with Valentina. I'm just telling you, bro. Like any of them women, bro. Like I can't
I
believe she's
agree.
a woman. Like I can't believe she's a woman. Like those bro, those kicks are just that kick that me, you, and Edward watched. That
Oh,
that was
against
just
Jessica
the that.
I.
Come on, bro. That was just the most foul shit ever, bro. Why the fuck she kicked that girl like that, bro? Like she kicked the fuck out of her,
Why? What
bro.
is
Like.
it? Said that was foul. Like,
Bro,
what did
like
she
she
do
kicked
to
the
you?
shit out of her, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, I remember it because I
Wow.
was looking down. I don't know what we was doing. We might have been smoking hookah. I might have dropped my tip or something, you know,
Yeah.
because I was looking down for whatever
Picking up a
reason.
drink like this.
Yeah, and then all of
Uh,
a sudden I hear y'all like, oh, you know, like you
right.
feel me? And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And I looked up and I was like, oh my God, she kicked the fuck out of her, bro.
That's the
Like.
funniest take I've ever heard on that kick. Man said that shit was foul.
That shit was foul, bro. Like, man, listen, bro, that was like top three knockouts that I've seen live.
Ever.
You know, like top three, like that was nasty. Like, mm, mm,
So
I can't even I can't even forget it, bro. Like I picture it in my head. I see it. She had red on that day, right?
I don't think so. I think it was
Okay.
black and gold maybe.
Oh, maybe
Because
so.
I
Yeah, she
believe
had
that
the
was still
belt.
with the Reebok era.
Yeah, yeah. She had the belt at that time
Yes.
too,
Oh
right?
yeah, she was
Yep.
champ for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
And
tripping.
the main event
I'm thinking
is
of when she brings out the flag. Sometimes she
yes.
brings out the flag.
Yes.
I know it has a big
When
ass
when she
red part
wins with
on it.
her and then she
Yeah,
holds the flag when she wins, does her dance.
yeah,
The
that's what
main
I'm
event for
thinking
that
about.
card is going to be Glover Teixeira versus Yuri Prof Chaka.
Give me
Um,
Glover.
I'm going Yuri. So hey, I like that you
Okay,
said that because there's some differences for us here.
okay.
Yuri's I don't want to stay on this too far because we got to get moving. But uh, why you going with Glover real quick? Let me know.
Uh,
Talk to me.
he looked pretty good in his last fight. Um,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna ride the hot hand. I know both of them aren't like at the fucking top, like
right.
top maximum level right now, but I know they're moving up, trying to get into the title conversations. And I don't know. You won. I'm not gonna lie though. I haven't seen Yuri's last fight, so I don't know. He might be on a
That was
freaking.
the
He might be
knockout.
10-0.
So
Uh,
that was the knockout. This is why I'm glad you said it, 'cause this is why I'm going with Yuri, right?
okay.
Because of the fact that he destroyed Dominic Reyes.
Oh, now I
That
know.
elbow from
Ooh, man.
hell.
Okay, I'ma still ride
Yeah.
with I'ma still ride with Glover, but
He's like shit. Can I change my mind
oh
right
man,
fast?
nah, I'm
Nah,
I'm gonna
Glover
ride with
is a
my choice.
submission specialist though, and he's a vet. He's a legend. So
Listen, he might get
he
submitted
can get
by
it
right
done.
hand though.
Yeah.
He
So a
might
lot of
get
people think
submitted.
it's one of those classic cases of goes to the ground, it's Glover. If it stays on feet, it's probably Yuri. Can Glover get it to the ground to
Is Yuri
stop
from
Yuri?
Cuba?
No, that dude is from see, and this is why I hate UFC's website. It doesn't say where they're from.
I mean,
Like
does
what
it
kind
show
of
their flag or something?
not at all. Not at all.
Dang.
Yeah, UFC's weird with their website. He's from somewhere. That dude is like a
Okay.
freaking Viking on some
Yeah,
shit.
like he's
So
hey, bro. Like, listen, that those those last two fights, I forgot who Dominic Reyes fought before Yuri, but those last two fights that he had were just like he might as well retire. That's what it looked like. Like he got absolutely dominated.
Who's that?
Like
Dominic Reyes.
yeah,
So it was he lost to Yuri, the spinning back elbow. He lost to Jan Blachowicz, the bad
yeah,
TKO, and then he
yeah,
lost to John.
yeah. Shit, John, he had a that was the best fight he put up, and
Right.
even
Yeah.
though for the haters, he did not beat John Jones. He did not.
Thank you.
Sorry, he did not do enough to go beat the champ. I don't care if he was in there, if he knocked down John one time, even though he didn't really, because John just tripped or
Yeah.
whatever it was. Um, but yeah, like he, bro, he got absolutely obliterated by Yan and Yuri. Like it was not. That
Right.
was bad to watch. Like
It's
damn,
almost like Luke Rockhold. Like, hey man, just please take a little break.
it's like.
Like your chin's deteriorating. It's not looking so good. Take a little break. We don't want
It's
to keep
almost to
seeing
the
this.
point, bro. Like, Bones is my favorite fighter, and I seen Bones. I mean, listen, he won, but Dominic was giving him a good run the first couple of rounds. He was giving him a good fight, getting some good shots in, like hitting him in the face type stuff.
Yeah.
But it just made me kind of like, I don't know, kind of worried about John a little bit, seeing Dominic get
It
absolutely
made me
blown
respect
away.
Dominic a lot.
No, no, no. What I'm saying is, it made me worry about John's future fights, seeing
Mm.
Dominic lose the way he lost because
Oh,
John
okay,
could
okay,
not
yeah.
beat him. He could not beat Dominic. He didn't fight him
Styles
where
make fights
Dominic.
though,
I understand, but
and Dominic was a little in over his head coming into the John fight, and John was a little in under his head because I think he could have finished Dominic on the ground, but he didn't even try. Really,
yeah,
it was almost like he
but
wanted to prove a point.
and Bones, he's a little crazy, so
Right.
I would not be surprised if that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah. Because Dominic was talking a
I'm
lot. Like
just
I think Dominic got in his head a little bit. He was talking a lot.
He was, but I mean, Dominic was feeling real good after that fight, and then
Yeah.
what happened? He was like, "Oh man, I dang near beat John Jones. He's the champ, whatever." And then,
That's how you know
yeah,
you're talking about the greatest when you celebrate a loss. You're like,
come
I
on,
was
bro,
close.
come
That's
on.
how you know you fought the greatest.
I
Anyways,
mean,
talking about another greatest. Sorry, just trying to move on so we can get
no, no, you good,
to
you
that
good.
NFL everything.
Yes,
So one more thing about MMA is talking about another one of the greatest. I'm so bad with names like this. Adriana Moraes and Demetrius Johnson are set for a rematch for the one championship flyweight title on August 26th.
okay,
Last fight didn't go so good for DJ. He got kneed in the head while on the ground, which is totally legal in one and totally illegal in the UFC.
okay.
Got knocked out bad. So, and he's coming off of that win against
Rod
dude
Tang,
that we love, Rod Tang.
yep.
Yes, sir. If y'all never watched Rod Tang, go watch him. So I just wanted to
He's
put that piece of information out there.
Rod Tang is the people's champ.
100%.
He's the people's champ. He does it for
One
the
of the
people.
greatest in
Like
Muay
the way
Thai.
he fights, he's literally putting on a show for the people.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to find that in combat sports because it's like
Such a big risk.
it's like I can't put on a show for y'all because I might get fucking knocked out.
Yeah, and
Like it.
that's what sucks about MMA is if you lose half your money.
Yeah,
Because you
yeah.
get paid to show up, paid to win.
And
Rod
listen, a
Tang don't give a
loss,
shit.
combat sports, a loss on your record is like bad.
Yeah.
Like it's not always like the end of the world, but for some guys, like look, when Deontay Wilder lost all these fights to Tyson Fury, like they're talking about the dude who got to retire because he can't
Right.
beat one person, even though he knocked out 40 dudes before that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's like, bro, he was 40-0, 39 KOs. Now he can't beat Tyson Fury, so you got to retire. That's how it works.
Age and losses, I feel like, are the two things in MMA or like combat sport. Not MMA, combat sports. That it's like when somebody sees a glimpse of one of them two, it's over for you.
Yep.
Sorry, put them on the wheelbarrow.
It's
Put
all.
them in the trash can, get them to the curb.
Yeah,
Um,
and it kind of sucks, honestly. If I'm honest with you, like, kind
Yeah.
of sucks because very few fighters go out like Floyd on top. Like I'm gonna keep doing what I'm gonna do, keep making a lot of money, win these fights, and I'm gonna go out my way. Like it's hard to do that in
Yeah, it's
combat
rare.
sports because you got another man across from you that don't give a damn about what you trying to do because he got his own shit he trying to do.
You get
You
shit
know,
talked when you do that too, though, because Floyd, he handpicked opponents and he didn't fight the best of the best when they were the best. Khabib too. People like
listen.
Khabib, you left a little early. Now look, all these dudes coming up, and would you have beat them? Did
I
you
mean,
stay
listen,
around long enough?
the way I look
So,
at Floyd is I can't first of all, he had a great team around him to keep setting up all these fights
For sure,
with other
100%.
guys, because all it's doing is building up his name, building it up, building it up. That's what Mayweather's doing with Tank Davis right now. Like Tank can go fight. He could go get a big fight. Ryan Garcia wants to fight him so bad. I don't know why he's gonna get slept, but you know,
I don't want to see that fight.
I don't want to see it right now either.
I
Brian
like
Garcia,
Ryan.
go
I don't
fight
want to see
somebody
that.
else. Yeah, go fight somebody else, bro. You messing with the
No.
like Canelo said in
Oh boy.
that in that interview, he was like, "Get the fuck out of here, man." You remember
Yeah.
that?
Payday,
Canelo?
payday. They all want
Bro,
payday.
hell yeah, bro. Like,
Canelo speaking English is a fucking menace. That dude don't give a shit
bro,
no more.
me and
He's
Josh
like,
was talking about that, bro. Me and Josh was like, bro, who taught this man English, bro? Like, all he does is curse words and
he's a
shit like that.
fucking. But it's like me when I know Spanish. It's like all I know are curse words and bad
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
It's like
Nah, but it's
Canelo.
hilarious. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
His
he's so funny.
accent, bro. Like if you hear him talking in English, this is why me and Josh was laughing because when he talks in English, he's so polite. Like he's like, yeah, man. We try to do the best we could.
Right.
My team gave me a great game plan. We stayed patient. I knew I could always do it. Obviously, some like uh you know how good fighters are, like that subtle cockiness. Like I knew I
Yeah.
could always do it. You're not thinking nothing of it, but he really saying like I knew I was gonna beat this nigga. Like
Right.
you feel me? I was gonna beat him. Like, but when he talks in Spanish, I mean English, bro. Like it's like I never heard him talk in English
It's like
like
he's so
normal.
cocky. It's like
Yeah,
he's
it's
sitting there. He's
normal.
like, get the
It's
fuck
like,
out of
bro, I'm
here.
Canelo. Get the fuck out of here, man. That video is hilarious, bro.
He's like smiling, and his eyes and his cheeks are so happy. And I'm like,
hell
dog.
yeah, bro.
You
He's
can
like,
tell
get
he
the
is so
fuck out of here.
unbothered.
Get the
He's
fuck out of here.
so
That's like,
unbothered. Let's
bro.
go ahead and move on to this NFL, bro. Let's
Oh,
go ahead and
yes.
get into this because I'm very excited for this. Real quick, I just want to get your thoughts and opinions on two things, and then me and you both have a list. We haven't discussed what each of the others' list is, so that'll be pretty interesting. But Colin Kaepernick gets an NFL workout with the Raiders.
Okay.
How'd it go? Did you hear anything about it? Because
I did.
I heard he impressed.
I did. So from what I'm hearing, is that he's been doing a bunch of workouts like all over the country at like colleges and high schools and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Apparently he's cutting up at all of them. Like he's
that's
been
what I'm
doing
hearing.
his thing. Listen, bro, like I don't think I just want to put this out there. Like I never thought that he was like that bad when the 49ers let him go and then for nobody to sign him.
He ain't as bad as
It's
Carson Wentz.
obvious. Huh?
He ain't as bad as Carson Wentz.
Come on, bro. He's
See what
not
I'm
as
saying?
bad.
Like,
Bro, we had like three quarterbacks that I would have took Colin Kaepernick over them.
even
Ian
just for the
Book.
experience, I would have took Colin Kaepernick.
Come on, bro. Like what is Trevor Siemian doing on the team? You know what I'm saying? Drew
Yeah.
Lock, you suck, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no offense,
Yeah.
but yeah, Colin Kaepernick brought a team to a Super Bowl,
Super
went to
Bowl.
3 straight
And lost
NFC
to the
championships.
Ravens, who were
Barely lost.
not a poo team.
Barely lost, and that was technically pass interference on that last play at the end of the game where Colin Kaepernick threw it into the end zone for Michael Crabtree.
I'm not giving anybody pass interference. For
Of
one, I'm a
course not,
Ravens
'cause
fan.
that's
For
your
two,
team.
the
We
way
know,
the Rams
shut your ass up. You
and the
know
way the
Colin.
Rams fucked over those Saints, I
Come
will
on, man.
never give nobody else a call. We didn't get one, so fuck everybody.
Listen. That's the reason I gave it to him. Just like I hate to say this one, but Dez did catch it. Dez caught it in that game against Green Bay. He caught it. He
Right.
got into the end zone and he lost the ball when he went in the end zone. That's no, bro. Like it's over. Like they be saying, cross the plane to the goal line. After that, whatever happens to the ball doesn't matter. Like if it rolls out the back of the end zone, that shit don't matter. He crossed the plane. That's it. Touchdown. But they didn't call it. They gave the ball back to Green Bay. Rodgers went down, got a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Even if Dez would have caught it, Rodgers still would have had time to go get a touchdown, and they still would have took the lead because the way the score was set up means Green Bay would have just went back in front, just not by as many points. So, listen, that their shit was kind of serious because
Yeah.
if you make that call, then, the 49ers go up 38-34, and the Ravens have to go get a touchdown with I don't know, seconds left, 50 seconds left or whatever when that happened. Same thing with the Saints when we didn't get our call, there was a minute and 10 seconds, minute 20 seconds. The Rams
Yep.
had one timeout. and we would have been at the 10-yard line. Either we score a touchdown or
At the
we
very least,
milk the
get a field
clock.
goal.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
milk the clock, make them use their last time out, and we go get a field goal. And that's what would have happened. That's why, listen, bro, if NFL is rigged, it makes perfect sense. They make that call, they know the game's over. You
Oh,
know,
I ain't getting into this one. Because if
listen,
I
we're
get
not
onto
getting
this one,
no, no, no. We're
we'll
not.
go here for days.
Listen, for sure, I'm just saying, if they make that call, the
Yeah.
game is over. Like,
Yep.
so if they wanted at Los Angeles in the Super Bowl, instead of New Orleans, because it's a more attractive, the Patriots versus the Rams looks better than the Patriots versus Saints. Okay, that's cool. It is what it is. Anyways,
So
um,
instead of doing like fact or cap or like, whatever, we're going to do hot or not. So Colin Kaepernick getting on an NFL team for this upcoming season, hot or not?
I'm gonna
Hot
say
as in like good, like spicy,
I'm gonna
good,
say warm,
Okay.
as
Okay.
in I think he can, because I think he's proven that he's at worst a second string quarterback. Like, at
True.
least have him as your
True.
backup. You know,
Yep.
uh,
I think they're letting
but
the
I also
political
think the
and whatever
league.
stuff cloud his actual play because he's
I
a lot
I
better than
think
some of
the
these
league
QBs out
is.
here.
I think they're still blackballing him.
For
Like,
sure. 100%.
I think they don't want him because of everything that he stands for and all that. And
Yep.
he's probably met with teams and told them, listen, I'm taking a knee. It's just gonna bring all that stuff back.
I don't think he will. I don't think
I
he
think
will.
he will. I think he will. He's already too far deep into this. He's already doing a whole bunch. Like, literally, people think he sacrificed his career already. Like, he
True.
sacrificed his
True.
career for this greater cause. So, you know, I'm pretty sure whatever team. That's why it makes so much sense that he's being linked with the Raiders, because if you know the Raiders' old owner, bro, like, he's like anti NFL. Like, he's like, oh, the NFL don't like him. Cool, I'll sign him.
Fuck him.
You
Yeah.
know,
Fuck him.
yeah, and we'll go win a Super
A
Bowl with
lot of people
him,
are anti NFL and play for the
bro.
NFL.
Al Davis was the owner, and like, it was if you were a Raiders fan, it's real vindicating, because it's like, the NFL tried to get rid of this dude, or they didn't like this dude. Now I got the commissioner handing him a trophy at the end of the season. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, now you got to. Oh, I thought you didn't like him, but he's a champion in your league. Like, and That's why Colin Kaepernick to the Raiders makes great sense.
I agree.
He's not going to start because Derek Carr is a pretty damn good
Yes.
quarterback. Shout out Derek Carr. He don't get credit like I think he should.
If one team shows, hey, we could bring this guy back and like, kind of make some amends and, be bigger about the situation, I think that'd be good for Colin Kaepernick and it'd be good for the league. One more hot or not before we get to the list. We'll have to sit on this too long. Frank Gore signing a 1-day contract to retire as a 49er. Hot or not?
Hot.
Okay, I
First of
agree.
all,
I agree.
he
He
was
deserves it.
Frank Gore. First of all, he's a legend,
First
dude.
ballot
Like,
Hall of Famer.
come on, bro. Like, every year that I keep seeing, like I'm surprised he's retiring. Like, every year I'm just looking at some random game and I see F Gore, and I was like, I know this not Frank Gore, bro. Like, Frank Gore still play
Right. Old as
like the
hell.
last few seasons. Like I was looking at Buffalo and stuff like that, and I see F Gore 83 yards. Like, no, bro, this not Frank Gore cutting up like that. Then I look at it, and it's like, Frank Gore, bro, you've been playing for like 20 years, bro. You got drafted in like
He
1999
went
or
tried
something,
his hand at boxing and was like, fuck this shit. I want to go
bro.
back and
Like,
retire as an NFL player.
yeah,
um,
bro, but he's definitely a legend, one of the greatest running backs of all time. Too bad he wasn't able to get a ring, but definitely I think he retires at worst top 15 running back ever. I mean, his numbers kind of speak for themselves, and you know he never really got a great chance. He was on that 49er team, and they got close, but they couldn't get over the line. But I think if he had more opportunities with a good team, he definitely would have been a more than a couple time champion, like a few
yep.
times champion. So, yeah, that's dope to see that he went back to the 49ers, and fully deserves. I can't wait for 5 years. I better see his name on there first ballot.
So diving into these lists, my list is every NFL's top 3 players entering the 2022 season list.
Interesting.
Yeah, so brought to you by PFF.com is where I got that from. And go ahead and say what your list is real quick.
So my list is I believe, Game Day NFL posted this. It is the top 10 defenses in the NFL currently.
Okay.
Um, Definitely don't agree 100% with the list, but we'll get into that.
Let's start with our guys, the Saints. Where are they listed on your list as far as defense goes?
They are ranked third, just behind the Patriots and the Bills.
Okay.
I think
Perfect.
that is a great spot. Honestly, I was actually surprised to see it so high. I do think we're a top five defense, no matter how you look at it. But third, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I don't think the Patriots are number two because I seen a few games last year where they they give up a lot of points. Gave up a huge amount of points to Buffalo in that playoff game. And I understand they're the Patriots, Bill Belichick, defensive genius, but they're a little bit flawed. I think they should be a little lower. I think Green Bay should be ahead of them. Green Bay has a really nasty defense, strong defense. 49ers have a really strong defense. I really like Baltimore. Denver has a good defense. All those teams are on the list. They're just behind the Patriots.
We're ahead
And
of the Patriots, correct?
we're behind them. Patriots are second.
Holy
That's what I'm
shit! Do
saying.
they
All the
know? Do
teams,
they know who
all
we
the
have now?
huh?
Do they
That's
know
what
who
I'm
we have
saying.
now? The fucking
That's
Honey
what I'm
Badger?
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
Bill
I
Belichick
think,
isn't even a defensive-minded coach.
nah, he's defensive minded. Yeah,
No.
bro. That's why Brady had Josh McDaniels all those years because Josh McDaniels is the one calling the plays on offense.
So this list, right, will kind of back you on that because if you look at this list right here, the top three players for the New England Patriots is Matthew Jude Jodon, Jude. See, I'm fucking
Judon,
terrible.
yeah.
Center
David
David
Andrews.
Andrews, and then QB Mac Jones.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
the Patriots are better offensively, honestly. You know, they're solid defensively, obviously, but but I'm not gonna lie though. I'm looking at who they said our three best players are, and I
yeah.
disagree. I
You
disagree.
disagree?
I disagree.
Who you putting above Marshawn, Ryan Ramczyk,
So
and Cameron Jordan?
so when you think of the Saints, you telling me Alvin Kamara isn't one of the first three players you think of?
Shit. I mean, if you look at the also considered Michael Thomas, Demario Davis, Alvin Kamara, and Tyron Matthew, yes, 100%.
I would
But
put
look what it
me
says right here.
personally.
When those players are at 100% and fully healthy, so I agree with that. Like, yeah, those
Wait,
guys are the best on the team.
okay, same
You
could
see what
be
I'm
said
saying?
for Mike Thomas. Okay, yeah.
See what I'm
So
saying?
I would say, because you know Lattimore spends time every now and then nicked up. He missed a game or two here and there. Ramchek as well. Ramchek definitely has to be on there because he's just an absolute savage
Yep.
of a right tackle. Like he's a gem. I'm glad we got him. And Cam Jordan, he's already certified.
Yep.
Lattimore, I agree, but I would just put Alvin Kamara on there because he's just
I still don't think Marshawn Lattimore is the best player on our team.
yeah. I
So I
mean,
hope
I
this
don't I
isn't
don't
in
know if
order like
they're
one, two, and
yeah. I
three.
don't
I'm
think
not agreeing with
yeah. I
that.
don't think it's in order. I just think they're just saying those are
Right.
the three. But I would say I would take Lattimore out, put him in the also considered, and put Kamara in because he's the most important player on the offense other than Ryan Ramczyk. Because
Name a team
obviously
who you would like to see, and we'll go run that team and look at their players real quick. Name me.
Kansas City.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Aaron
LA
Donald,
Rams.
Jalen
Let's
Rams,
see.
or Cooper Cup. Okay, I can
I
agree with
agree.
that.
I
I
agree with
agree.
that.
Kansas City, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait,
A,
wait,
B, C,
wait.
D,
Go
E, F,
back
G,
to
H, I,
LA
J, K.
Chargers.
Chargers. This way.
Right there.
Justin Herbert, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. I agree.
I agree.
I
Ooh,
agree like
that's
hell.
scary.
That's a
That's a
fucking
scary
team.
team, bro.
That's a
It is.
team. I like it. Kansas City, right here. Damn, why did they make Kansas City letters so small? Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
Travis Kelsey, Chris Jones.
Okay, I could agree
Yeah,
with that as well.
yeah. You know
Chris
Tyreek
Jones is
Hill
a
would be right
beast.
here if he was look.
Yeah,
It
for
says it right
sure.
here. Tyron
Yeah,
Matthew.
yeah, like literally.
So you literally took out two of your top four players. Good job, Kansas City.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, at least they got my homeboy still.
true that. Who we got?
Um,
Let's go ahead and look at
Green
our
Bay.
division, Green Bay.
Yeah.
Because
Aaron
I'm finna.
Rodgers, right there.
Yep, David back.
David Bakhtiari, Jair Alexander. I agree with that.
Okay.
Jair's a
Who's a
beast.
notable? Okay, Devontae Adams would be there. Up, look here. It says it right here. One
Yes,
of the best
sir.
players. So,
See, it's all
teams are getting rid of their
defensive
best
players.
players. Holy shit!
All their honorable mentions are defensive players.
I wanted to look at this one right here.
Atlanta
These people.
Falcons.
Yeah.
AJ Terrell.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Here we go. I told you I'm gonna shit on them every chance I get. Here's a.
Ooh. I feel bad. I feel bad to be an Atlanta Falcons fan. Damn, that's a tragic ass list. Who is AJ Terrell, bro? Please tell me. Like, I think
when
that's
you got a dude on his second and third season as your best players.
Come on, bro. Come on. Kyle Pitts was his first season last year.
Listen, bro. If we drop a game to Atlanta,
I mean, listen. Don't say that because we surely be losing divisional games sometimes. Like,
we ain't losing to Atlanta.
Come on, bro. We lost to Carolina. We got cooked by Carolina last year.
If we lose to Atlanta this season, I'm telling you, I'm going to go outside and smash a dozen eggs on my head, butt naked, filled with bird food and baby powder.
Okay, do it, but make sure you go live on the sports talk show. So everybody knows how you
I take it back. I take it back.
Hey, come on, man.
I can't let that slide. I got neighbors.
If we lose to the Falcons, he's gonna smash 12 eggs on his head. You're like
butt naked, full of bird food, baby powder. Nah, I'm good.
Come on, nah.
Cancel. I'm taking it back. Nobody wants to see that.
Nah.
Arizona Cardinals, I like this. Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, and J.J. Watt. That's a squad.
Honestly, I don't know if J.J. Watt would be their top, like their third best player. See, they got Budda Baker. I would probably put Budda Baker on there because he's been there for a while. He's a beast for them. J.J. Watt, he was injured last year, so it's hard for me to put him up there. Carolina,
Ravens.
You seen Carolina?
No, we're about to next. My Ravens, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, and Marlon Humphrey.
I agree with
that. Damn, they got Marcus Williams also considered? Wow.
Yep, I think that's their four best players right there. Buffalo.
Bills, Josh Allen. Yep, that's about right.
That's right. Yep. Von Miller, Micah Hyde, Jordan. Yeah, I agree with that.
Here we go again.
Well, you know what? That's expected from that's better than the fucking Falcons.
This guy is a savage when he's healthy. I give him that.
And DJ Moore is a damn good receiver. And I don't know too much about Taylor Martin. Is that his name? Martin?
Fuck if I know. I'm not good with names, so I'm Martin.
Well, look, he's an offensive lineman. If they put him on here, he's probably a savage. He's probably throwing people all around and shit. So I'm going to just say that I agree with that. Cincinnati. Yep,
Joe,
I
Jamar,
agree with that.
T. Higgins. Okay. Trey Hendrickson, we miss him. Want him back. Fucking stolen from us.
Trey Hendrickson and Von Bell.
Yeah, true that. Von Bell, too.
Von Bell is a beast for them.
Damn.
The only person that they could have kept, what was his name that was talking all that trash, bum ass? Eli Apple.
Oh, yeah, they fucking, put him in the USFL. Garbage ass.
Cowboys.
Put that boy back in high school.
They had to do Dak Prescott like that. They had to do like Dak Prescott. Dun, 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 and you heard. You're not even a top 3 player on your own team.
That you considered. Ezekiel is nowhere even considered.
Literally,
that's crazy.
How you just get considered, bro? That's disrespectful.
Zeke ain't even considered. People talking about he the best running back. Is he really? Okay, whatever.
Shit, no, he not the best running back.
Right.
No, I don't even think he the best running back in that division.
All right, so that pretty much covers it for this list. Anything else you want to go over for your list before we get on to these NBA finals?
You know what? We talked about it, just about the Pats being ahead of the Saints. I don't agree with that. I think the Saints are fine at third. I think the Packers could probably move up into second place. I think they have an amazing defense. And the 49ers aren't on the list, and I think they should be. They're a good defense as well. But other than that, list is straight.
Who was first on that list?
The Bills.
So run the whole list down to me.
So Ravens are 10, Cowboys 9, Rams 8, Bucks 7, Steelers 6, Packers 5, Broncos 4, Saints 3, Pats 2, Bills 1.
Pats are 2. I'm shocked.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know if it's that I'm missing something or if they just really think the Patriots are about to be nasty on defense. But
Cowboys are in the top 10?
yeah, but the Cowboys had a good defense last year. But you know, they lost because they're the Cowboys and they're always just gonna
Ravens are in the
under,
top 10?
huh?
Ravens are in the top 10?
Yeah, would you disagree with that?
I don't know.
With Marcus Williams and
I just feel
Marlon
like there's
Humphrey,
some teams that we're missing. You don't think anybody else
Rams
could be in that top
Rams are
10?
too low. Rams are too low. They're seventh, no eighth actually.
Damn.
The
Eighth.
Rams are behind the Bucks. I think the Rams are better than the Bucks
Wow.
defensively. And the Steelers are ahead, though I don't disagree with the Steelers when the Steelers are about in the right spot because they first of all they got T.J. Watt who's just listen. Um, when you got Defensive Player of the Year, you
Dog.
got to be on here. You know,
Dog. Man, it's a fucking problem. Dog. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Think Chris disconnected. All right. Look like Chris just disconnected on us. We'll try to get him back in here. All right. Well, since Chris has disconnected, we'll go ahead and move on to these NBA Finals. All right. We have the Golden State Warriors against the Boston Celtics. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Ooh, had to get that one out. The series right now is 1-0 for the Celtics going into the game 2 tonight. And from what I know, the Celtics were up the other night. I mean, Golden State was up the other night. Celtics came back in the fourth quarter and won it. The Warriors lost 120 to 108. Al Horford putting up numbers going crazy. 26 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. This is Al Horford's first appearance in the... Here we go. We got him back. There he is. Chris.
yo. My phone literally overheated, bro.
No, really?
Yeah, it was like it literally just took everything off the screen. It was like you can't do anything until the phone cools down. So I don't know if
Oh,
it's gonna keep doing that because it's still a little warm. And
damn.
I'm sitting by the window. That's probably why. Like I have the shades are closed, but somehow, some way, that shit just incinerated my iPhone on the inside. I guess so.
All
Yeah,
right. Well, welcome
yeah.
back. It was a little weird because I seen your face get stuck, and I was like, did he crash or I crash? It was a little weird for a
Nah.
second. But I had
Yeah.
moved on to the Golden State versus Celtics. I had
Okay.
just been over the score, and I was talking about Al Horford, how it's his first finals appearance, and he went off last night. Or
Went
uh,
dumb.
he went, not last night, but last game, he went off for 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He went stupid. And the other MVP was Steph Curry. 34 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and was smacking threes like they was going out of sale. Dude had 7 threes. I made a bet that he was going to hit 10 threes. He didn't hit. I didn't hit. Kind of pissed off about that because he would hit 3 more threes. They might have won a game or it might have been closer.
Well,
But
look, bro.
what's your thoughts?
First of all, it was looking damn likely after the first quarter that he was going to hit 10 threes because he had 6 of them after one quarter. So I was like, oh shit, like it's looking like he's finna go for 50 today. Like
I
he's going
thought so.
crazy. But bro, like I think people got to stop disrespecting and sleeping on Boston. Like first of all, they swept the shit out of KD and Kyrie. Okay,
Bums.
then they went 7 games. Yeah, they didn't have Chris Middleton, but it doesn't matter. They still beat Giannis. Okay, and they just beat Miami, which we all know Miami's a great team, literally a great
Yes.
team, bro. And they have an amazing player who always goes dumb in the playoffs, Jimmy Butler. Shout out Jimmy Butler, bro. He's you know,
About as hard worker as they come.
come on, bro. Like I heard a lot of people talking bad about him because he missed that last shot in Game 7, and I think it was a good shot. Because Al Harford had dropped a little bit deeper. So if you would have drove in, Horford would have been right there to contest the shot. It's no guarantee that he would have made it. So him pulling up for a three, Horford was too far away to contest the shot. It's just it probably would have fell if he set himself, but since he was like running, and then he just kind of like pulled up mid run, and just shot it. Might have had a little too much juice on it. That's what it looked like, and it didn't go in. That's okay. Like nobody would have been talking bad about him if he made the shot. So Yeah, I
Right.
just wanted to put that out there about Jimmy Buckets. He did everything he could against Boston, but Boston are an amazing team. Their defense is amazing. Their offense is amazing. Jason Tatum, the other game, bro, that fourth quarter was just mind blowing, bro. Like Golden State's up 12. I'm thinking it's over because once Golden State goes on those little runs in the third quarter, like they like doing to try to put teams away, I was like, yep, they're up 12. They're at home. Game one, they're not losing.
Yeah, I thought
Um,
the same thing. Going to bed, thought I was happy.
and they go to the fourth quarter and they start trading a couple of shots, but bro, it was just disrespectful because Golden State was making whatever shot they could get. So it might have been a two, might have been free throws. They might have missed, and it doesn't matter because Boston every time was responding with a three. Okay, so if they miss, we still gonna make a three. If if you make a shot, we still gonna make a three. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like nonstop, bro. Horford hit like three of them. Marcus Smart hit two of them. Peyton Pritchard hit one. I think Jason Tatum hit one. Jaylen Brown hit a couple of them. Bro, it was just disgusting. That's why they got obliterated in the fourth quarter, 40-16 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Look at those
And
numbers right there. The fourth quarter, you know,
all the other quarters were
40,
relatively close
yeah, 40 outscored them 40-16 in the fourth
in their own
quarter.
building in the
Look at Jalen
finals,
Brown stats: 24 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists,
bro.
2 steals, 1
And
block.
Jason
My
Tatum
goodness.
played so bad. He was 3 for 17 shooting. Jason Tatum, 3 for 17, and you won by 12.
Al
You
Horford and
feel me?
Jalen Brown won that game.
Come on, bro. Like I'm just listen. I'm thinking Boston has a real strong chance of winning. Like when we talk about
If they win
Real
tonight,
Madrid,
I think it's over. If they
listen.
win, if they win tonight, I think it's over. I'm calling it.
I think it might be over. I mean, I'm going to give Golden State credit because they're a championship side. They have that championship pedigree, but that don't mean you're going to win because, listen, bro, like Boston, they're just like Real Madrid, like any of those
They're
prestigious.
experienced here,
Yeah, like bro, we did this. Like before
but
any
the
of those
players
teams,
aren't. That's what's crazy.
bro, like
Golden
before
State's big three are experienced here.
they
Celtics
are.
have no players experienced here, but the team is still experienced here. That
And the
culture, that
coach,
city, yeah,
coach
the
is good.
coach.
It's
Yep.
like a team that's just like they made it to where they needed to make it to. Like they wanted to arrive at this moment. They're here now. And listen, bro,
It's
I
been a
think
long time coming though, because I think we all been thinking the Celtics for the last 4 or 5 years.
yeah, but they keep
We're like,
losing in the playoffs. They lost to
right,
Miami. They lost to Bron one of those years.
yep.
Matter of fact, that was the only time that they lost Game 7 at home ever. I think was to LeBron. Goatly things.
Yeah, I feel like it's been
Because
coming.
bro, what losing Game 7?
No, the Celtics and winning the
Oh, going to
finals.
the finals. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
or even just going.
Bro. Because
No,
I was about
because
to say
they've been on fire.
Boston is 44-1 in game sevens or something like that at home. So it looks really good when you change the one and just put a picture of LeBron. You know, 44 and LeBron. You know,
Right.
every other team we don't have to mention y'all, talk about y'all because y'all are just added to the ranks of the loser of the teams that lost. Just like real stuff though. Like not even Jordan could do that. So
I wish they
I mean,
showed individual
Jordan
player
did drop
stats.
63 on Larry Bird and them though, so I'm not even gonna start with that. Uh,
So who you got for
yeah.
game? Who you got for game 2 tonight at 7 o'clock? Who you got?
So I'm gonna pick Golden State because I think they absolutely have to win. If they lose today, like we were saying, it's over.
It's over.
There's no way
Dunzo.
like they're winning like multiple games in Boston. It's not happening. So I'm gonna say Golden State wins today. I'm gonna say it's a close-ish game, and I think Jason Tatum plays better. But I also think Golden State just gets it done. I think somebody other than Steph scores for Golden State. Like, maybe we get 20 from Clay today or 15 from Draymond. Please stop giving me 6 points every game, Draymond. You know what I'm saying?
I would
Uh,
not bet my house on Golden State tonight, but
I
I
would
will
not
say
bet
they get it done because if they don't, it's over.
I would not bet anything on Golden State winning tonight except my pride. You
Right.
know, like I think Golden
Attack me
State's
if you
gonna
want.
win. You
Yeah.
know, they
So
have to win. They have to win. If you want to be, if you're that team, you win tonight. Um, simple as that. Like if you lose, sorry,
Yeah, because you might get swept. I don't think they'll get swept in the
Yeah, I don't think that.
finals.
Yeah, they're definitely
The
Golden State's
league,
too good to get swept.
yeah,
Um,
and the league would be pissed. Like, hey, we just lost so much fucking advertisement money.
I mean, they
Like,
wouldn't be pissed because it is their most successful franchise, adding their 18th championship
oh,
to
for
their
sure.
collection. It's not. It's like
Jason Tatum, a
UEFA's not
future
mad.
star of the NBA.
Yeah, like it's like
You know what I mean?
UEFA's not mad because Liverpool's the star team, but who they lose to? They lost to the fucking goats of the competition. They're not mad. Like, okay, Real Madrid again, cool. Obviously people like this. You feel me? They
Right.
like it. So I mean, I'm not gonna take nothing from them. Boston for 18. I'm going for Boston. Shout out my boy Al Horford. Arriba lo Dominicano. My dude Dominican, you heard? De lo mio. Shout out Jalen Brown. He de lo mio too. You heard? Hey,
This
you seen that
guy,
video with Jalen Brown? He was like, I'm Dominicano también. You heard?
I see it.
Bro, he was
No.
like, Al Horford was like, basically when they made the Eastern Conference Finals, he was basically, somebody asked him like, how do you feel, being the first Dominican to make the NBA Finals, and he was like, "Oh, it's a wonderful feeling." He was like, "They feeling it over there in Dominican Republic. I know it's a party all night." And it's funny, bro, because like people from New York people hate Boston. Okay, like it's a rivalry across every sport. Don't the cities they don't fuck with each other. Like New York doesn't fuck with Boston. Like they the ops basically, and all of a sudden, like just because he's Dominican, like we throw all that out the window because we want him to win,
Right.
and but anyways, he was talking to the lady and she was like, yeah, how you felt? He was like, yeah, it feels amazing and all this, and I'm glad to be able to do this, to be able to put on for my country and all that other stuff. And then once it was done, Jalen Brown was like, uh, I am Dominican as well, but he said it in Spanish. He was like, yo
I didn't
soy
even know that. That's
dominicano
what's crazy.
también. And then, yeah, bro, and then Al Horford was like, de lo mío, you de lo mío. You feel me? I don't know if you ever heard me and Josh say that, de lo mío.
Nah.
Yeah, bro, like that
What's
means you
that
one of
mean?
mine. You
Oh,
one of
all right.
mine.
Okay.
You
Okay.
feel me? Like we say that to each other a lot because like de lo mío, like that means you Dominican. Like I'm Dominican. Or we say paisa, something like that.
You
That
know,
means we say from same country.
you know Frank, huh? Frank, the Dominican guy.
Yeah,
No.
I think
So
so.
I
Yeah,
seen him last night for the graduation party. I was like, "Que lo que money?" And
yeah.
that boy,
Que
he's
lo que.
smooth with it. He was like, "Que lo que money?"
Yeah.
He got that voice.
Que
But
lo
look,
que,
speaking
maní.
speaking of New York, perfect segue to boom, some hockey talk going nuts right now. If you have never watched hockey, best time obviously to watch it would be right now during the playoffs because every 2 seconds there's a big old hit. There's sticks flying, hands might
People
get
beating each
thrown.
other. You
Yeah.
know.
So we have the Colorado Avalanche and the Edmonton Oilers. Um,
Hold
and
on, bro. You
the
seen that? You seen that video of that fan trying to? Those two dudes were
yeah,
fighting.
he
The
was
fan
like,
was trying to.
"You trying
He
to
was
push through
punching the
the
glass.
wall?"
Hey, bro. Hey, that's my fan right there. If that was a fan of my team, like yeah, go beat him up.
Right.
He's ops. You feel me? Like,
That's me when I'm mad at somebody, like in a place where I can't do nothing about it. I'm just like,
yeah, you just
motherfucker,
like
just
punching the
like, hit
glass.
you
Like,
right now.
oh yeah,
Right? So,
yeah.
in the series right now, big old shocker coming up. Um, Colorado Avalanche are up 3-0 against Edmonton Oilers. After the 4-2 win on Saturday. So
Dang.
right now they're up. And then the biggest shock of all is those guys you just mentioned in New York. They ain't having that shit with Tampa Bay right now, son.
They said Tampa
They
Bay, y'all not going 3-peat.
so they actually did play today. Tampa Bay are up 2 in a series, right? They had game 3 tonight. Um, Forgive me for butchering his name. Andrej Palat scores with 42 seconds left in the third period to win the game today. So, shout out Tampa Bay, but New York has been all over their ass.
All over them.
What is your thoughts, Chris?
I think Tampa Bay are in trouble. I know they're trying to three-peat here, but like I was telling you earlier, like the Rangers have been around for the last few years. Like they've been knocking on the door. Like I think they've been losing some of these playoff series like really close. Like Like they're losing in game sevens. Like teams that are beating them are needing every game to beat them.
Right.
So I'm not surprised that they're here. Like they have a good team, and I'm just surprised that they're like kicking the Lightning's ass. Like the Lightning have been
Pretty
kicking
bad.
everybody's else ass.
Yeah, they're
Like
like sweeping people. Now they're getting like kind of worried. They needed that win today. Same as Golden
they
State. They
did,
needed that
they
win today.
did. If the Lightning win game four, I think we're back. We're back at it being a toss up. I mean,
Right.
I don't think the Lightning are out of it. Because
Me neither.
I can't say that. Like they're literally the defending 2-time champions. One, they need 3 more wins to go to a third consecutive Stanley Cup final. Like it's just they're a good team. It's just New York. It's looking like they really want this. Now if they do, they better go win this next game. They go win game 4 in Tampa, then we talking. But if
Yeah,
you
you
lose,
put a stamp
if
on it right there.
yeah, if you lose, nah, you let Tampa, you letting them hang around. I promise you, bro.
Bad
Like I
move.
promise you,
Bird
they gonna
brain.
come back. They gonna come back, and they shit. I've seen teams go up in hockey and in basketball. I've seen them go up 2-0, and then the other team starts making adjustments, and they win all 4 games the rest of the way. I've seen it in baseball as well. Like, oh, you went up 2-0. Okay, you think you're doing good? Boom. And then they went 4 straight. Now you're out. You were
And
feeling high and mighty when you was up 2-0. Now you know what Lucas said. Everybody acting tough when they up.
yeah.
Everybody acting tough when they up.
Look where
You
Luke is at
know?
right now at home, just like us, sitting on the couch talking about sports.
Come on.
So, but New York Rangers took out my Pittsburgh Penguins, so they better show me something because you got my Penguins out of there for what? You to lose to
I know.
Tampa Bay?
I
Better
hate
do
if a
something.
team of mine loses, and like I was happy that Madrid beat Liverpool because Man City lost to them, and
Right, 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 right.
I would have been mad. Like I would have been mad. Like bro, y'all really couldn't, y'all really couldn't beat them, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though it would be kind of dumb to say that because it's not like Liverpool are a bad team. Like we should have beat them or whatever. Like they are
Yeah.
an amazing team, but still, Liverpool did it. I mean, Real Madrid did it, so I felt vindicated. Like, all right, we lost to the best team. We lost to the best team. That's okay. You
So
feel me?
Colorado being up 3-0, are you taking Colorado?
Yeah, that's over.
Okay.
There's no way. There's no way, bro. And I'm
This
surprised.
man
First of all,
said,
I'm surprised at that too. That Colorado is like thumping Edmonton like that because I don't know. Edmonton had me really excited with that Calgary
I think
series.
they was wore out from the Calgary series. I
Probably
really do. That was
Calgary's.
tough. That
Yeah,
was tough.
Calgary's given them a lot of um those Canadian teams are pretty tough. Like all of
They're all
them.
good.
Toronto Maple Leafs, and Montreal. What's the Montreal team?
Mm,
Expos or something like that. I think they're called.
not sure.
Um, Either way, though, Canada has some
Every
great
Canada team
hockey
is,
teams.
yes.
I think Montreal is the most successful hockey team.
Is
Like
it?
I think they have the most titles of any
I thought it
hockey
was the
team.
Maple Leafs.
Or it might be it's a Canadian team. I know
Oh, for
that.
sure. For
It's not an
sure.
American team.
No.
um, yeah, that's not really seems like our forte. It's like, oh, the American National Hockey League wants to put a couple teams in Canada. Sure, we'll take over that shit for y'all. You feel
Right.
me? Like,
So you're going
like
Colorado Avalanche. What about the Rangers Tampa Bay? Real quick. Who you think is gonna end up pulling out, you know?
listen, I'm gonna go Avalanche, get it done in the next game, 4-0.
Ooh,
Sweep.
spicy.
Maybe Edmonton gets one, a gentleman sweep. But you're out of here, bro. Like when you go up 3-0, it's because you're that team. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
you
to
ain't
win
fucking
3 in a
around.
row, like you did something. You feel me? Even if they come all the way back, no one's ever done that in any sport. Like 3-0, they've been teams that's come back from 3-0 to get to game 7, but they always lose game 7 because you know what kind of effort it takes for you to just,
Ooh, you're gonna be
bro,
so damn exhausted
you were
taking
down
all them
3-0 for a
hits.
reason. That means you had to literally just maximize, do everything in your body to get these 3 games back. You feel me? You're running on straight adrenaline. Then by the time you get to game 7, you ain't nothing left in the tank,
And if Colorado sweeps them, they'll have much rest.
a long break because I think
Nice rest.
I'm gonna say the Rangers and the Lightning go game 7, and
Okay.
I think the Lightning steal it in New York.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I think the Lightning are gonna defend home court. I don't think the Rangers are gonna win in Tampa, but I don't think the Lightning are going to beat the Rangers until Game 7 in New York.
Well, I'm
Just
going to
because
agree
they
with you
have
about
that veteran
Colorado,
experience.
and I'm
Huh?
disagreeing with you. I said I'm agreeing with you about Colorado. I'm disagreeing with you about New York Tampa because, like I said, you take out my Pittsburgh Penguins, you better go to the finals. So I'm going the Rangers in 6.
Okay, that's what you hope happens because your team lost to them. You
Right,
hope they
right.
win so that your team don't look bad.
Yeah.
But
And I
listen,
just don't
bro,
want Tampa anymore wins.
I know, but
Tired of
this
their
is
football
the
team,
only
tired of their hockey
Tampa.
team.
This is the only Tampa team that I accept. Like they're okay. They have a cool logo. Their name is cool. They're pretty dope. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
and they're good. You can't
every other.
deny them.
Yeah, like I mean, listen. Like I watched the highlights from their last two, and they were just amazing. Like they deserve to be champs. So, they're an exciting team to watch. I can't support them because, but I'm not against them. It's just they listen. If you play in a city of one of my teams is ops, you the ops. You know, sorry, like your whole city is the ops. You feel me?
Yes,
Like
sir.
New Orleans, sorry, I can't support a team from Carolina. I can't support a team from Atlanta, and I can't support teams from Florida. You
Can't.
feel me? So, or at least
So
from the Tampa Bay area.
get you a sip of water, take a hit of that vape, because next up, your Soccer Sunday segment begins right now. Yes, sir. Soccer Sunday, baby. We got some World Cup talks. No league talks. International.
No league. No
Only
league.
international for right now, which is beautiful because I love that international vibe.
I love international as well. And the first thing we're going to talk about that's international is, if everybody was able to catch it earlier this week, was La Finalissima, which is a one-off trophy between UEFA and CONMEBOL to crown who is the champion between the European champion and the South American champion, which I'm not really a big fan of all these little like small tournaments that have like one or two games like that. You're just making games just to make people play shit. Like
Yeah.
these dudes need rest. Like stop playing. Like the Nations League has too many games. Like I thought the Nations League was cool around COVID because there was nothing else going on,
Right.
and then that came on. I'm like, man, this is perfect. But now that they're having to play these 4 games, it's like it's inconvenient. That's why I really like this one game. It's just one game. It takes place a year after the Euros and the World Cup. I mean, the Euros and the Copa America in South America, and it's beautiful. Like my friends talking shit, talking about Italy. Oh, they suck. They couldn't
Who's
make
your
it to the
friend?
World Cup.
Name drop that motherfucker. Who's your
Jesse
friend?
Hood.
Name
Jesse
drop, hit
Hood.
Jesse's ass.
Jesse
Name
Hood, bro.
drop. Well,
Like
you had to say his
talking
last
about
name though. God damn.
talking about that's okay, bro. Uh, he he kept talking about how Italy didn't even make the World Cup. Of course, Argentina was gonna win and all that. And I'm like, hold on, aren't you a Germany fan? Like,
Oh,
why did
Jesse's a German
Germany?
fan?
Yes, he is a Germany fan. And
Much
I'm like,
love, Jesse. Smart man.
I was like, why didn't Germany win the Euros? You feel me? Dang. He was like, oh, well, at least we're in the World Cup, which perfect. I made sure to remind him 2 days ago when Italy won, Germany won. Why couldn't Germany beat Italy? If Argentina just did it, if it ain't nothing, if Argentina's just overrated and watched, what he doesn't understand
When's the
is that
last time
this
Argentina won a
Argentina
World Cup?
team, huh?
When's the last time Argentina won a World Cup?
I don't know. When's the last time Germany won a trophy? 2014, right?
I don't care. We won the World Cup,
2014, the World
and
Cup.
then it was France. When
And
has
then
Argentina
guess
done it?
what?
When has Brazil done it? And we have the
Shit.
second most World Cups in
Listen.
history.
Listen, first of all I'm saying is
I got us,
Argentina.
Jesse. I know you got us too, but I got us.
Listen, Argentina are a good team. They're better. This Argentina is better than all the other ones from the past because in the past it was just straight attack, right? We had Aguero, we had Di Maria, we had Higuain, we had Tevez, we had Messi, we had so many really good attacking players with a mid-ass midfield and a really poor defense. So that's why a lot of times you saw back in the day Messi would have to leave his spot up at the top of the field where he's dangerous at, and he had to come
Rome
drop
all the way
deeper
back.
so he could Yeah, so he could receive the ball and create the offense. And the other team still knows he's the most dangerous player. So now he's further away and they're crowding him out. So nobody else is creating those opportunities. Now they're not dependent on him. He literally, bro, like you'll see a game Argentina win 3-0 and Messi won't have a goal or assist. You know what I'm saying? Like
Remember earlier we
that.
talked about the World Cup?
Yep.
Who did you tell me was the favorites?
France.
This list by CBS Soccer has Brazil as plus 450 favorites.
Okay,
And
France
then
have to be like
France
right
second
there.
at plus 550. England
Okay.
at plus 600. Spain at plus 750. And then Germany at plus 1,000. Argentina also at plus 1,000. So they're tied.
Okay.
Belgium, Portugal, Netherlands, Denmark. And then, we just keep going lower and lower from there.
So the list I saw was France and Brazil both were plus 450. Then it was Spain. No, it was England. England was plus 500. Then it
Is it
was
coming
Spain.
home?
No, stop. They got to stop that. They got
Is
to
it
stop
coming
that, bro.
home?
Hey, listen, we can talk about this every day from now until the World Cup. It's not coming home, bro. It doesn't live there. It doesn't want to live there. It doesn't like England, bro. It doesn't mess with y'all, bro. Like, listen, it really likes brown-skinned Brazilian women because that's where it's been at 5 times. You know, that's where it's been at, and it likes beautiful blue-eyed German women.
Okay, it likes
And
beer.
beautiful. It
Loves
likes those
beer.
dark-haired Italian women. Like that's where it's been at all this time. It ain't been to no England to go
It
eat no
don't like
fish and
France?
chips.
It don't like the Eiffel Tower and
Listen,
don't like
it's been
France?
to France and Argentina and Uruguay at least twice. That's more than once that it's been to. Listen. England, the only person they could be talking to is Spain right now because both of them sitting on one, and Spain's one looked better than England's one. I'm just saying. England. I ain't gonna lie. If you ever go look up highlights of the 1966 World Cup that England won, that final against Germany was extremely controversial. Like they scored a goal that didn't cross the line
Spain and Germany are in the same group for the World Cup?
for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Did we look at World Cup groups?
I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. It says group this is by sportingnews.com. Group E has Spain and Germany in there.
Yeah, that is true. They are in the same group.
That's fucked. And then Brazil has Serbia. What the fuck?
Well, Serbia are a nasty team. They just won 4-1 today. Don't put some respect on Serbia, first of all. Like they're pretty nasty.
You
Listen,
think
bro, you know how
you
those
think Serbia's
Eastern
messing with
European teams
Brazil?
are, huh?
You think Serbia's messing with Brazil though?
No, I
Come
don't
on.
think any of those fucking countries is messing with bro. If it's not Germany, England, Argentina, ain't nobody beating Brazil. The only people that could beat Brazil is Brazil.
I love your honesty right now and your straight brutalness. And,
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I
said
need it
not
to
one of
be.
them fucking teams messing with Brazil.
Come on, bro. Like, Brazil, who's the number one team in the world right now? Brazil. They just played South Korea. Heung-min Son, hey, you had an amazing season. Hold this 5-1. You feel me? Hold these 5 goals to the head. You feel me? South Korea, y'all ain't shit.
Belgium blowing out Canada in Group F.
Who's that?
Belgium blowing out Canada in Group F.
Probably not. Did you see
What?
Belgium play the other day?
Oh, I did not.
They lost 4-1
To
the Netherlands. So first
Netherlands
of all,
ain't sad though.
Huh?
Netherlands ain't sad.
But they weren't the same after making it all the way to the World Cup final in 2010 and then losing to Argentina in the semifinals in 2014. They didn't even make the 2018 World Cup. So they were kind of going through a little bit of a rebuild versus Belgium, who we've been saying that this is their golden generation. When the hell are they going to win something?
Yeah,
They haven't won shit because they're not good enough. Sorry, like Hazard, he's old. Their defense is too old. Kevin De Bruyne can't do it by himself. He's the only player that Lukaku was even trashed the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
talk to me. Who did Argentina play today?
they played Estonia. So one of Ronaldo's favorite teams to score against.
I'm about to say, but Messi was going off today. I'm looking at my phone. I see Messi. I'm like, how many freaking talk to me about that? How many freaking goals did this dude score today?
So he scored 5. Could have had like 8, but yeah.
He scored all 5 of the goals.
All 5. All 5, bro. When he scored the 5th one, like it got deflected like 3 times from other people, and then the ball just miraculously found its way back to him. and there's like four bodies in front of him, and he still rolls it into the net. That's just how you know when it's your day, bro. Like all these dudes that's right in front of the freaking goal can't slam it in, but I got five people in front of me, and I'm just gonna roll it in. Just casual, goatly things.
I did
Just
not
like
think this dude had 5 fucking goals today.
yeah, he had five. Ronaldo and Portugal played today. They played against Switzerland in the Nations League. They won 4-0, pretty dominant because Switzerland are a solid team, although they were pretty sorry today, I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, Ronaldo had 2 goals and an assist, really good performance. He needed that, I'm not going to lie, because Ronaldo had been playing bad. Oh, by the way, there's also the North American Champions League going on right now. Dominican Republic just scored 2-1. We up. Let's get it, baby.
Right now,
Um,
as we speak.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know why I'm excited. I'm just taking these as I can get them because as soon as we play USA or something, we're gonna get 8-0 or something 9-0 or something. I promise, bro. We're not
Who's
nowhere.
got a better chance in the World Cup? Mexico or United States? That's always a big rivalry. Who's going
USA.
the furthest?
USA. Mexico's team. First of all, Mexico is in a tough group with Argentina and Poland and I forgot what. Oh, Saudi Arabia. That's a aggravating group. I mean, you would expect Mexico to finish second, but I don't know. Poland might get in there. Poland have a solid team. Lewa might try to put one good run together because it's hard for him to do really good for international because team just never good enough. But they're solid. They're pretty good. I think they can. If they could beat Mexico, I don't see why they can't finish second in the group. So I would say USA are going to finish second. I think England will finish first. I'm sure the English are going to be so happy at that. Just the thought of seeing England number one, USA number two.
This man,
Don't let us beat y'all. Don't let us beat y'all
England to
because
you is like
Americans are,
Atlanta and Carolina is to me. Like
bro.
any
Listen,
chance you get, you're gonna shit on the English
if
international
Americans
team.
if you come to Houston anytime that there is a game between USA versus Mexico, you'll see the genuine hatred in this rivalry. Like it's real. Like USA doesn't want Mexico to win, and they don't want us to win. Like it's
Oh, I
so
believe it.
it's
I
basically
see
the
it.
same with England. It's just we don't have the opportunity to play them so much. But we've had our moments in history, like in the 2010 World Cup. We were in the same group as them, and they were the favorites to get out. They did win the group, but we drew with them. We drew 1-1. Like, nope, y'all not getting all 3 points. So I could see that happening again. I could see us getting a draw. But at the same time, England, even though they lost the other day, kind of an ugly game, honestly, to Hungary. Uh, they should win the group. They're a more talented team than the United States. They're more talented than Wales, and I forgot what the other team is that's in the group. But yeah, nice, strong English-speaking group right there. USA, England, Wales. All they needed was Scotland, and then we might as well just all be some English bastards in there, like. But
So go ahead and
hell
answer
yeah.
that question at the bottom right there for me. Talk to me about that. Who's got the best chance winning the World
So
Cup? Portugal or Argentina?
realistically speaking, I'm gonna say it's literally a toss-up because I think Argentina are better. Like maybe
Should
not
that
player
have
for
been who's
player.
got the better chance? Because I feel like the best chance is Germany. So should that
Um,
be better chance?
first of all, I mean, don't we have a topic at the bottom? Like, stop bringing up bum Germany because they're not
All
winning.
right. Okay.
They're
All
not
right.
winning.
I don't
Listen.
think Argentina or Portugal's winning it either.
Okay, so I mean, listen. If you don't think Argentina or Portugal is winning, that means you think England, Spain, or France or Brazil is winning it.
Or Germany.
Germany's not winning it. You couldn't beat Italy. Italy's not even in the World Cup. Sorry, I can't give it to y'all. Jesse
All
won't
right.
let me live talking about we beat a team that didn't make a World Cup. Y'all can't have that. Y'all couldn't
Okay.
even beat the team, bro. Like, like
I
listen,
hear
I
you.
think, bro, if you watch when you get some free time, like go watch some Germany's friendlies or their Nations League. You can go look up that Nations League game against Spain. I mean against Italy. You'll see, bro. Like Germany is not the same. Like they're basically when they got rid of Yogi Low, the last coach, it's a little bit of a rebuild now.
His booger
So
picking ass.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
motherfucker used to pick boogers. Oh man, that dude there, boy, disgusting but
listen, but he
freaky
got
man.
y'all. He got y'all 2014. So I mean, listen, let
Oh,
him
I
pick
ain't
the
doubting
boogers
him.
to the World Cup final. You feel me? Um, Hey, that shit was funny when in the 2014 World Cup when Gosa scored like and they showed him he was just like trying to fix his hair to make sure he looks good like yeah I'm about to be on camera you feel me like he's like Gosa just scored let's go the whole stadium's turn he's just like fixing his hair like
Yeah.
yeah oh shit like he was doing it like fast because I guess he's excited but at the same time like really bro like that's what you thought of when Gosa scored after 115 minutes of soccer, no goals. You feel me? Oh yeah, let me
Let me
fix
fix
my
my
hair.
hair. Let me fix my
Come
hair.
on, bro. But
Argentina,
yeah, y'all are
Portugal.
rebuilding, and if y'all were to win the World Cup, I don't know. I would just have to, I don't know, like, I don't know, get a tattoo of the German flag or something on me, like, because there's just no way. There's no way, bro.
Whoa.
Hey, I said it. I said it on here. That's how confident I am that y'all aren't gonna win.
Whoa.
Y'all aren't gonna win, bro. I promise. Y'all, the team that eliminated Italy from going to the World Cup. Oh, don't think that was the only big team they beat. They surely took a little trip up. Hey, let's take a little flight to Berlin and let's go get another highlight over there too, because they surely beat Germany 1-0 in Germany. First time they ever beat Germany. Listen, bro, if Germany's losing these little dumbass teams, they're playing other games. Like Germany played a few days ago. They played somebody, they barely won like 2-1 or something like that against some crappy team. They're just not the same right now. Listen, you had your glory, 2014. Take it, because it ain't happening for a little while now. France came through. Argentina's coming through this year. That's who's winning it, bro. Argentina. And if everything goes according to plan, it's going to be Argentina versus Brazil in the semifinals.
Messi is gonna go home sad again because Argentina is not winning that World
I
Cup.
don't know. Messi hasn't been going home sad with Argentina in a long time. All I've seen him do is pick 2 trophies up the last 2 times seen him play something relevant with Argentina. So you're gonna have to convince me, bro.
Argentina is the best team to not win. You see what I'm saying? Like
We
they're
have 2 World
always.
Cups.
No, I'm not saying never win a World Cup. I'm just saying it's like the team that always falls just a little short.
Yes, we did that a bunch of times with Messi because we really had no business being in the final, but we had the greatest player to ever lace him up. So we
True that.
made it there, and then we got exposed because we really weren't supposed to be there. But this is not the case. This
I don't even
team
know
is
why we're talking about
nasty, bro.
Portugal. Why is Portugal in the conversation? Because of
Well,
Ronaldo?
that's Ronaldo's team.
Yeah, but Ronaldo ain't even been playing that good. Obviously, it's been Man
Ronaldo
U,
played
so
good
nothing to be
today.
said there. But like
Ronaldo played good today.
Portugal,
Yeah, but look at his team, bro. He has Bernardo Silva, he has Jota, he has João Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, all of these great players around
I'm
him.
going to look at it right
This
now.
is probably the best team he's ever. It's way better than that Euros team that they won
Here
with.
we go. I'll pull it up for you to back it, and then we'll take a look at Messi's team or Argentina. Sorry. Here you go.
And if you
Bada
look up
boom, bada bing.
Argentina's team, look up the team from
Here's
the Italy game.
here's Portugal. All right.
Stars, bro. Whole but look at all those Premier League players.
You got
PSG.
Pepe, João Cancelo on your defense. Not too sure who these goalies are. We'll
Ruben
be
Diaz
honest
isn't
there.
right there on the defenders.
No, sir.
Okay, this just must be the last for this last window. So Ruben Diaz, he was hurt for us at the end of the season, but he's their best defender because he's Man City's best defender.
You
So
got Bernardo
he's just hurt.
Silva. You got Bruno Fernandez.
Um, uh, William Carvalho, he's pretty nice. Ronaldo,
Yep.
Gonzalo Guedes, Jota, Rafael Leao, bro. Those are amazing players. I'm not gonna lie. That's a strong team for Ronaldo right there.
Let's go ahead and look at Argentina. Where are they at? Where are they at?
Now you gotta scroll up.
Did I pass them up?
No, like you gotta
Oh, wait.
search
I got
them
to
up
go back.
probably.
Sorry. I'm tripping. Nope. I'm still on Germany. All right. Here we are. All right. Where are they?
Group B.
There we are. Sorry. Took me a minute. We're here, though. We made
And
it.
let's go to the. Yep.
Okay. Don't know none of these goalies. I won't lie. Maybe that's my ignorance showing. Did you crash out again? Ah, Chris has crashed out again. That phone is overheating over there. That phone can't even handle these topics. It's all right though. I don't, as far as you got Leo Messi, Paulo de Abala, Angel Di Maria. I don't see Argentina or Portugal winning it. Let's go take a look at Germany's team. Let's go take a look. Let's find them. Let's find them. We'll do this till Chris comes back. Germany's team. All right, here we go. This is a squad that's winning the World Cup right here. All right, so we have Manuel Neuer, Kevin Trapp in the goal, Antonio Rudiger, Nicolas Soule, Jonathan Tah, right? Hell of a defense. Thomas Mueller, Julian Brandt, Marco Reus, Gundogan, Joshua Kimmich, Leon Gretzka. Oh my goodness, those midfielders there. Serge Gnabry, speed man, that's you. Timo Werner, speed man, that's him. Is he injured though? I don't know. Leroy Sané, speed man, yeah, that's him. That team is filthy, nasty, stupid. Let's go ahead and take a look at Brazil. Who's Brazil got? Let me find Brazil. Brazil. Wait. I just can't read, that's all. Here we go. Oh, what in the world? I done lost him. I had him and I lost him. All right, so we got for Brazil. Allison Becker, Ederson as your goalies. And some other names in there, guys I don't know too much. Danny Alves on defense. Thiago Silva, Alexandro, Marquinhos, Felipe. Ooh, some good defenders. Midfielders, Coutinho, Fred, garbage. Anyways, Casemiro, Fabinho. Pretty good midfield. Here we go. The attackers. Neymar, Gabriel Jesus, Vinicius Jr. coming off of his Champions League win. That's a hell of a squad, too. I really see it being between Germany, Brazil, or France. Chris is back. Here we go. There he is.
Stop saying Germany. Stop saying Germany, bro.
Not,
Stop
fuck
saying
you.
them. They
You
not
listen,
winning
your
shit.
phone fucking overheated just trying to process that
The fact that you
Argentina.
keep talking about damn Germany, that's what it's trying to
Nah,
process.
we went literally. I clicked on the Argentina team. We went over, and your phone said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Literally, bro. Like I didn't even start. I didn't even see anything from the Argentina, bro. Like,
I'll go back to it here in a second, dog.
but
So France.
nah. The realistic favorites, like if you're asking me to put money on it, it's France or Brazil. France or
That's what I was
Brazil.
just referencing to before you joined back. I don't know if you heard me. I said I was going with. Obviously, I'm going to say Germany, but France, Brazil, and Germany are my three picks.
Yeah, I mean, like Brazil might play Argentina. If Argentina win their group, win the games before that, they'll play them in a semifinal. Realistically, Brazil's probably going to win that game. They probably want revenge for losing the Copa America at home to their arch rival. They're going to try to beat Argentina, I know, but I'm just telling you the way this Argentina plays is how the classic Argentina sides that won World Cups before play. They're very rough. They're okay. Like almost when you watch them, it's sometimes boring. Like they're okay passing it back because they don't see that pass over the top, that they can make to the attacking player that's making a run because somebody's playing that pass already. Okay, we'll just pass it back. We'll just keep because all it does is make the other team more aggravated. Like we need the ball. Now they're
Yeah.
gonna come forward. As soon as they come forward, boom, they pick them apart. And that's how you saw Italy get torn apart. That's how you see Messi go get 5 today. Literally a cool 5. You know,
Against a garbage team, though.
yeah, but that's his 8th hat trick for Argentina. So that's pretty dope. I think he's now 1 hat trick behind Ronaldo all time for most hat tricks ever. They're always going to be right next to each other for that. So
I'm going to go
um,
over France real quick. You got Hugo Lloris, As a goalie, don't know these other guys. Sorry. I am a casual soccer fan as of these past years.
I
Uh,
know Areola. He used to play for PSG.
you got Rafael Varane, Lucas Hernandez, Kim Pembe,
Kimpembe,
yeah,
yeah. Lucas
Benjamin
Digne,
Pavard.
Jules Koundé. Jules
Pretty
Koundé is a
solid.
beast.
Pretty solid from
That's
fans.
strong. That's a strong strong defense.
Midfield, you got N'Golo Kante. Is he leaving Chelsea? Is that what I heard?
Might be. I heard that he might be, but I'm not sure yet. We're gonna see, like, because Chelsea just got new owners, so depending on how serious they are about continuing to be competitive every year, they would want to keep N'Golo Kante.
France's attack is looking stupid nasty. Kareem
Nasty,
Benzema coming off the UCL
bro. They
Champions
got
League
Benzema and
final.
Mbappe. I don't care who else you mention. They got Benzema.
Griezmann, Mbappe, Kingsley Coleman. Oh
Come
my
on, man.
goodness. You
Is
got
is is
speed and skill up there, cuz.
they're lucky the god himself, Olivier Giroud, isn't in the lineup.
I'm not
Olivier
gonna lie, that's
Giroud
a
is
scary
known
little
for
team,
scoring
man.
some pretty legendary goals, and he was a beast for him in 2018 World Cup.
Whoever my one England viewer is or was, I do want to put their team on there. Um, if they're still sticking around, thank you. If not, it's okay because it's coming home. Goalkeepers: Nick Pope, Jordan Pickford. Don't know none of them. Do you? At phone unfroze again. All right. I don't know none of England's goalies, but they do have Kyle Walker, Trippier, um, John Stones, Harry Maguire, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kyle Walker-Peters, James Justin. Pretty solid defense. I'm not a big fan of Harry Maguire. Man, you paid way too much for that guy for him to be doing nothing for us and getting burned. Midfielders, we got Jason Ward, Calvin Phillips, Connor Gallagher, Declan Rice, Reece James, Mason Mount. Don't know none of their midfielders, to be honest. Attackers, I am familiar with some of these guys. Harry Kane, dog. Raheem Sterling, speedster. Jack Grealish, dog. Phil Foden. So they do got.
There we
All
go.
right, you're back. Okay. All right. So I just. What did you text me? You text me. You said. Okay. Um. So yeah, England team. Not familiar with their midfielders. Decent attack. Don't know their goalies. But did we
England is
miss any?
solid.
Did we miss anybody? We got Germany. We got Brazil. Got France. Got England.
Got Argentina.
Let's take a look at
Got
United
Portugal.
States.
Spain.
I was saying United States.
Okay.
Let me get back to it. I do want to see and Spain. Yeah, we can look at Spain real quick and then we'll wrap it up. USA. I know we're not winning the World Cup, but hey,
Not this year. Maybe when we host in 2026, some of
you
these
familiar with
players will
any of
be
these goalies?
uh, I know Zach Steffen. He's
Okay,
our backup at Man City.
I figured
And
that's the one you were gonna know.
I know Matt Turner. He's pretty good.
Okay,
Um,
defenders.
Defenders. There are some solid options. The best one, obviously, Serginho Dest. I don't see him on there.
Hmm.
He might be hurt right now, but he's really good. Midfielders, we got a lot of options.
The best
Weston
one is right
McKinney.
here, Christian
Nah,
Pulisic.
like in terms of pure midfielder, it's Weston McKinney, bro. Weston McKinney is a wrecking ball. Like he's just he gets all those loose balls and just sets up everybody else. You know, he controls the midfield. You know, like we need that to be able to play the game we want to play.
I wanted to
So
ask you about Christian Pulisic. Is he going to Liverpool? Is what I'm hearing.
I'm not 1,000% sure. It would be dope if he went to Liverpool because Jurgen Klopp obviously has a history with him,
With
and
Dortmund.
yeah. But I don't know. I think he might just stay at Chelsea. I think the new owners are going to want him to stay. Um, Plus, he's a good
Does he
player
want to stay
for.
though? Because I know his dad expressed some frustration.
Yeah,
He's
but
expressed some
obviously,
frustration.
dad isn't him.
True.
So
He
sometimes we
expressed some
see.
frustration with United States the other day. Their
Yeah, but
arena
I mean,
wasn't
what
too
is he gonna
full. He
do?
was
Like
pissed.
go play for Croatia? That's the only
Yeah,
other
right.
country he could play for. So, um, and he's already played too many games for the United States to be able to switch to a different country. So sorry, you got to tough it up. He was complaining. Christian was complaining about the lack of Americans in attendance in that game they played against
Correct.
Morocco the other day. But bro,
It's a
stop
fucking
playing
game
in
against
Ohio.
Morocco.
Stop
Yeah.
playing against Ohio all the time. Against Morocco, bro. Go to freaking Miami. Go to New York. Go to Boston, Dallas, Houston, Chicago, LA. Go there. They freaking play in Cincinnati or Columbus, Ohio all the time, bro.
Right.
Like I get it. I get it. You could take Mexico to Ohio because they play in the hot, and Ohio is relatively cool. And you could use that to your advantage. But other than that, bro, stop going to freaking Ohio. You
All
know.
right. So here's Spain's team. We got. What you know about this?
I
I
know,
know.
I know Unai Simon. He's a great keeper. Obviously, Aspilicueta, Inigo Martinez, Eric Garcia, Jordi Alba. I know all those
Yeah.
guys. They have a great
Carvajal.
team. The only thing, go to see like this is obviously the strength of Spain. The midfield, there's a
Yes.
lot of really good midfielders, but I also am not convinced by the attack. I mean, there's Ansu Fati and some of those players. Like there's a lot of hope for Ansu
It's a little
Fati and
weak.
Ferran Torres, but they just haven't proven themselves yet. That's where Spain's
Marco
problem is. So they're
Asensio,
just gonna
Alvaro Morata.
like when you watch Spain games, I'm pretty sure the games are going to be 80, 70% possession Spain, but it's about did they score a goal? Like were they able to score enough to beat whoever because whoever plays them is going to play the counter. They know Spain's going to have the ball. They got too much quality in the midfield. They're going to dominate. Um, maybe if they play like Argentina, it's going to be harder for them to dominate the midfield because Argentina is going to get physical. We're just going to start like throwing bodies at Busquets and all that, and just try to throw their rhythm off. Um, so, listen, Spain are ahead of Argentina in the favorites for the World Cup. I'm surprised at that because Spain haven't necessarily been the best side since their glory years 2008 to 2012. They've kind of fallen a little bit away. They haven't won anything for them to be favored over Argentina. I understand France. I understand Brazil. I even understand England since they've been competitive in they've made it to the semifinals in the last World Cup. They made it to the final of the Euros. They've been there. But Spain, only thing I've seen Spain do is make it to the final of the Nations League, and they lost that too to France. So, I mean,
Damn,
listen,
they do have Spain above. Wow, that's crazy.
that's what I'm saying. I only teams I would put above Argentina without a doubt is France and Brazil, and then England and everybody else, join the party. France and Brazil for sure. You guys earned your spots up there. Everybody else, shut the fuck up. You're not. We're all in the same boat. We're catching them. We're trying to catch France and Brazil. France are the best in the world right now. Brazil probably technically Brazil's probably the best in the world, but I'm giving it to France because they're the defending champs. Until they lose, they're the best.
Last thing, do you really think Germany don't have a chance?
Nah, I just listen, bro.
I know
Germany
you don't
lost to
like them,
England.
but
Nah, but Germany lost to England in the Euros like 2-0, and England kind of
yeah, but we're
dominated.
not. We're talking about the World Cup where
I
every player is
understand, bro,
there,
but
every
what I'm
player is
trying
showing
to tell
up.
you is the way Germany has played over the last few years, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter who the coach has been. The team is not good enough. I know this is very hard for Germans to grasp because you're always good and you're always competitive. But you should know when you freaking got eliminated at the group stage in the last World Cup, something is wrong here. Like something is
Yeah,
not
that was
right
dog
about this
shit.
team. Like who are y'all depending on? Thomas Muller and Tony Cruz, who are 40 years old. They could do it for Bayern Munich and Real Madrid because they're
Yeah, but we
surrounded
got
by
Timo
superstars.
Werner, Marco Royce. He's playing, ain't he?
Listen, he might, and let me not disrespect my dude Marco Royce. Shout out
Come
Marco Royce
on,
for being a
man.
legend for
We
Dortmund.
got one of the
Timo
best
Werner
goalkeepers
though, come
ever.
on, bro. Gnabry's not doing nothing. Sane's not doing nothing. None of those dudes is doing nothing because if they would be doing something, they would have did it against Italy the other day. And they didn't do a
Damn.
damn thing against Italy the other day. And
I just don't
Italy
think they
ain't
care
in the
about
World
that
Cup.
shit.
And they played against Argentina a couple days before that.
All
Germany
right.
ain't played nobody a couple days before that and still couldn't get the win. I'm just telling you, bro. I don't think Germany's. That's why I'm telling you, I feel confident. I'm not saying this on some hater shit.
Nah,
I'm
you
saying
good.
this
I know.
because
I
I've
know.
watched enough Germany to feel like they aren't good enough. There's something missing, you know. Like if they get far, like to the semifinals or something, I could see somebody exposing them, like Germany did to Brazil, because Brazil weren't good enough in that 2014 World Cup. I knew that before going in, and you could see it in the first game because they gave up 2 goals or whatever. They were struggling with Croatia. They struggled with the African team. I forget who they were playing, Cameroon or something like that. They were struggling with those teams. I'm like, bro, Brazil should be beating these teams. But then I wasn't surprised because something is missing from this team. They're not good enough. Sure enough, okay, they made it far enough until they ran into a real fucking team and Germany fucking sawed their head off in their own building, you know, and that's what it was. I could see the same thing happening in Germany. If they run into the wrong team at the right time, I promise you they getting blown off the field, bro. Like they just not. That happened to Argentina. Germany is the
I'm about to say the
king.
same thing for Argentina.
Germany is the king of being the team that catches other teams at the wrong time. They are the king of it. You want this player got hurt, so you're gonna play a little bit more defensive. All right, we're gonna jump all over y'all 4-0. You know, for Germany is the king of that because the way they play is just so it's a repeatable thing. It's listen, we're gonna attack together. We're gonna defend together. We're gonna stay very balanced. Germany is about balance. You know, never too
But you
much.
did
It's
say we
not
have a new
about.
coach, so
I know, but as you know, Germany isn't about a star player. It's about the team. You know,
right.
that's why the team is called Die Mannschaft. You know, it means the team, and that's why throughout history, if you look, oh, this Italy team wasn't in their best form, or this Brazil team wasn't in their best form, or Argentina or whatever. The team that's always there to pick them apart is Germany. Like if you're not on your shit, the Germans will beat you. But it just so happens that we're going through an era where the Germans aren't that team. They not. They not. I'm
We'll
sorry,
see.
bro.
We'll
I'm
see.
sorry. You want to put money on? We'll
Jesse,
put money on it right now.
Jesse, get on his ass.
We'll
We
put
said
money
we
on
was
it right
gonna
now. I'll
run.
make a bet with Jesse.
We said we was gonna run for an hour. And we almost had 2 hours. So, is there anything
I know.
else
I
you want to
just
say
noticed.
before we wrap this up? And I am about to go turn on this Celtics Warriors game where the Celtics right now are leading 22-19.
Okay. Close
Is there
game.
anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
Shit, that's all. That was a really good episode. Sorry for my iPhone overheating twice.
It's all right. No problems.
I'll get the Apple support, see if they can help me out with that bullshit. But
Yeah, you got to blow on
yeah.
that bitch. Keep it cool. Well, it fucking really fried when we started talking about Argentina, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it fried before that. It fried before
I
that.
know.
I think the first time it fried, we were talking about Germany. So
I don't
yeah,
think
that's
so. I
it
don't
came
think
full
so.
circle, bro. You know.
It was probably during the NBA or NFL talk.
It was NFL. No, it was right before NBA. Like we were just starting the
Okay.
NBA section, and you had to start it by yourself. You were saying how the
Oh,
Boston,
yeah,
how
that's
Al
true.
Hartford was playing good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, that memory works good.
That was fire.
Listen.
That was absolutely true.
But
I'm not gonna lie, I felt so uncomfortable whenever it cut off because I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm fine with going by myself, but it was like randomly going by myself, and I was like,
yeah.
oh fuck. Like,
I know. And it's aggravating because when your phone overheats, you can't do nothing. I can't text
not at
you.
all.
It's just a black screen that says "Let the phone cool down." You feel me?
Hey, I
Like,
feel like we did good though, getting it back together. Real
oh
quick,
yeah.
shout out to Johnny Depp.
Shout out Johnny Depp.
Even though fuck that jury for splitting the verdict, but hey, shout out
Yeah,
Johnny Depp because
yeah,
he
yeah.
finally did
But
the damn thing.
I knew he was gonna win. He should have won. Ain't no bitch shitting in my bed and think she finna win a court case. You know, that's
All
nasty,
right.
bro. How are you a
All
grown
right.
adult shitting in people's beds, bro?
All
Because you
right.
mad at something.
I think this is a great
Dang,
way to end this episode. It's sitting in this shit in
dang,
my bed.
bro.
All right.
Oh man.
Anything else you want to say, Chris?
Shit, we all good. We over and out. Time to watch this game too. Go Celtics. Go Al Horford, and we'll be back for next week and a whole bunch more hockey and playoffs and NBA junk and NFL junk to argue about, and obviously
Yes,
Soccer
sir.
Sunday.
Yes, sir. We'll have some exciting MMA stuff to talk about after next week. NFL will be dry for the next 80, 90 or so days till the season starts up in September. But we will constantly find things for us to talk about NFL. There will be news and trade and whatever coming up we will talk about. We'll keep coming up with our list that we find and think are interesting. NBA, we got the finals, game 2 going on right now. NHL, we got the Western and Eastern Conference finals, and then we have those guys fighting for that Stanley Cup.
Yep.
And then, Soccer Sunday, we got some World Cup coming up here in this winter. So
Yep.
We'll keep y'all updated. Yep. All right. Thank y'all.
That
Peace.
is the end.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.
Fuck with y'all.